The agency now cut in half from about 41 employees to 2,100. I want to tell you what else Linda McMahon said. She said today's reduction in force reflects the Department of Education's commitment to efficiency, accountability, and ensuring that resources are directed where they matter most, to students, parents, and teachers. What does this mean overall, though, Erika, for students, parents, and schools?
I mean, my suspicion is not a lot, certainly, because none of these cuts affect people who work directly with students or parents or really even schools. These are all staff within an over 4,000 person bureaucracy who interface with one another internally and inside the department. So again, as you say, the department has really grown exponentially, again, over 4,000 people.
Right.
While student outcomes and parent satisfaction have plummeted to the lowest levels we've ever seen. So eliminating redundancies and trying to reorient this department obviously does make a lot of sense.
Speaking of which, the Department of Education only provides about 8% of funding for K through 12 schools. The rest comes from local and state governments, as we know from all of our taxes, as well as other federal agencies. You got Health and Human Services. They do the Head Start program. You got the Department of Agriculture doing the school lunch program. So you have an agency that in fiscal year 2024 spent $268 billion, rating sixth among federal agencies in spending, and yet only provides about 8% in funding for America's public schools. Trump says he wants to get rid of the bureaucratic bloat. He says states should be controlling their own education. But how much influence and control does the feds have right now?
I mean, it's pretty limited. Also, I would just add, these are cuts to people making a lot of money. So these are, you know, 150,000, 180,000, 195,000, and over $200,000 jobs of people who, again, aren't even working with parents and students. The federal government's role is limited. We will hear a lot in the coming days as if it's not, as people try to scare the public. But, you know, they have nothing to do with curriculum, for example. They have little to do with funding. And the funding that they do provide is protected because it's federally mandated. So, again, the special education funding under IDEA, that's protected. It's not going anywhere. And the Title I funding for schools that have a disproportionate number of low-income students, again, not going anywhere, despite what people say on the news trying to scare everybody.